Requiring a deposit before beginning any freelance project is one of the most effective ways to protect your business and ensure client commitment. Many independent workers hesitate to ask for upfront payments because they fear it will drive potential clients away or create tension. However, requesting a deposit is a standard professional practice across many industries, signaling that you treat your freelance services as a serious business. An upfront payment secures the client's place on your calendar, covers initial research or onboarding costs, and establishes mutual trust between both parties. When a client puts money down before work begins, they are far more likely to stay engaged, provide timely feedback, and respect your project timeline. This discussion will explain why upfront deposits are critical for your cash flow, how to determine the appropriate deposit percentage for your projects, and how to communicate this requirement to clients professionally in a very plain way. The primary reason to require a deposit is to protect your cash flow from non-payment and project cancellations. When you commit your time to a new client, you are turning down other potential opportunities to work on other projects. If the client decides to cancel the project halfway through, or delays the start date indefinitely, you would be left without income if you did not collect an upfront fee. A deposit acts as a financial buffer that compensates you for the time you have set aside for the client's work. It also ensures that the client has a financial stake in the project, which keeps them committed to the project from the very start. The standard deposit percentage varies depending on the project scope and industry norms. For most creative and technical freelance work, a 50% upfront deposit is standard for projects valued under a certain threshold. For larger, long-term projects, you might choose to collect a smaller deposit, such as 25%, followed by milestone payments throughout the duration of the work. Whichever percentage you choose, ensure it is consistent across similar projects. Having a clear policy simplifies your administrative work and makes it easy to explain your terms to clients during the negotiation phase of your project discussions without feeling like you are asking for an unusual or non-standard business practice. Requiring a deposit also helps filter out problematic clients before you invest time in working with them. If a client is unwilling or unable to pay a standard deposit, it is often a sign that they may have cash flow issues or might delay final payments as well. A client who respects your business will understand that upfront payments are a normal part of professional engagements. By standing firm on your deposit requirement, you protect yourself from clients who might take advantage of your services. This simple requirement acts as an essential quality control check for your business relationships and helps prevent future billing disputes down the line or road. To make deposits a natural part of your process, you should write them directly into your written proposals and contracts. Do not present the deposit as an optional fee or something up for discussion. Instead, list it as a standard requirement, such as project kickoff requires a 50% deposit. This positioning signals that the deposit is non-negotiable and must be paid before any work can begin on the project. When clients see that this is your standard procedure, they are far less likely to ask for exceptions, making the onboarding process smoother for everyone involved in the project and setting clear boundaries for the professional relationship going forward here. When discussing deposits with clients, focus on how it benefits the project timeline. You can explain that receiving the deposit secures their spot in your project queue and allows you to dedicate specific hours to their tasks. Clients understand that resources are limited, and they will respect that you must prioritize projects that have committed funds. If they delay paying the deposit, politely let them know that the project start date may shift accordingly. This links the deposit payment directly to the progress of their project, providing a natural incentive for them to pay promptly without you having to send multiple follow-up messages or reminders regarding the unpaid deposit bill. You must also clarify the terms of the deposit in your contract, specifically whether it is refundable or non-refundable. In most cases, freelance deposits are non-refundable to cover the time you have committed and the other opportunities you turned down. Clearly stating this in writing protects your business if the client decides to cancel the project before completion. If there are specific circumstances where a portion of the deposit would be returned, outline those clearly in your contract as well. Having these details in writing prevents legal disputes and ensures both sides understand the agreement and scope of work before any financial exchange or project development takes place between parties. Once you receive the deposit, send a professional receipt to the client and confirm the project's start date. This step reinforces the professional nature of your business and gives the client peace of mind that their payment has been received. Your receipt should reference the deposit invoice number and the project name. You can combine this confirmation with a request for any remaining project assets or onboarding documents you need to begin working. This keeps the project momentum going and shows the client that you are organized and ready to deliver high-quality results for their business project without any administrative delay or unnecessary friction in the early project execution steps. If you are working with an existing client who has a history of timely payments, you might choose to waive the deposit requirement for smaller tasks. However, for major projects, it is wise to maintain the policy regardless of the relationship. Business situations can change, and even long-term clients can experience cash flow problems that delay their payments to you. Keeping your deposit policy consistent protects your business from sudden changes in your client's financial health. It also maintains a professional boundary that ensures all work is treated with the same level of importance for both parties throughout the duration of the project scope and general business operations cycle process. Ultimately, requesting a deposit before work begins is about building a sustainable and organized freelance business. It is a standard procedure that protects your cash flow, confirms client commitment, and sets clear expectations from the start. By establishing this policy, you demonstrate that you respect your own time and expertise, which encourages clients to do the same. Do not let fear of client reactions prevent you from implementing this essential business practice. Start writing deposit requirements into your proposals, and you will quickly see the benefits of a more secure and predictable cash flow for your business operations without worrying about payment delays or non-paying clients on your active roster. Freelancer Finance Desk helps independent workers manage money with more clarity. The channel explains irregular income, invoicing, tax basics, cash flow planning, business expenses, emergency funds, and simple systems freelancers can use to stay organized without pretending there is one perfect setup for every solo worker. This video is general freelancer finance education, not financial, tax, legal, or accounting advice. Income patterns, deductions, contracts, local rules, and business needs vary, so verify details and consult a qualified professional for your situation.